the question is often, well, what do I need to do? What should I do? How should I do it? All that kind of stuff when it comes to this estate planning. And the fact of the matter is that most people don't plan their estate. They don't. And it's just kind of let the chips fall where they may. And you can say, well, that's fair enough. I don't really care. I guess my kids will get my stuff, or I don't have enough stuff, or something like that. But really, what an awful lot of it is about is how do we make sure that you're okay, you yourself? I mean, maybe it's that people think that, well, this estate planning, this happens after I'm dead. I mean, that's where the benefit is. And I can understand that. I mean, that's how most people talk about it. They talk about avoiding probate, saving taxes, get it to the kids, right? Like that's the important part of this. And it really isn't. See, the problem with that, the problem with avoid probate. Well, who goes to probate? All right. Well, that's something that happens after you're dead. So you're not going to probate, right? You're not. You're dead. So what's the big deal? And then we want to save taxes. Well, if you do the tax planning correctly, right, it's going to be your kids are going to save the tax money. Okay, fine. And by the way, make it easy for the kids. And that's pretty explicitly about the kids, right? Or the beneficiary. So if you don't have kids, it's not just if you don't have kids, you figure, well, the beneficiaries will get it. Now, what I've found, frankly, is that the folks that we work with who do not have kids, but do have charitable intent, right? Like if you want it to go to a school or a cause or a charity or something like that, they do tend to be pretty focused, I guess you might say, appreciative of making sure that the money actually goes where it's supposed to, where it is they want the money to go, right? They're pretty on the ball about that stuff. Whereas people think, oh, it goes to my kids. Well, my kids will just get it. If I don't do anything, my kids will just get it. And it leaves out such a lot of work that needs to be done on that side. But whoever your beneficiary may be, okay, who earned the money? Now, I know some people inherited some amount, but by and large, it's the sweat of your brow whereby you got whatever it is you've gotten. Okay, you worked for that. And I'm not discounting that there are inheritances. In fact, gifts and inheritances make up about half of the savings that average Americans have. All right, not half of what gets left, but half of what they get. So it's significant giving it to the kid. That's not a nothing. That's important too. But what's more important, it seems like to me, maybe you think you're less important than your kids. Okay, maybe you think it's less important what happens to you than leaving stuff to the kids. Again, if that's what you think, fine. It simplifies matters. Okay, simplifies matters a lot. But what I think is that in this planning, what you gotta look out for, number one, you gotta look out for yourself. All right, that's why you earn the money. You earn the money so that you, and if you're married, which doesn't seem very popular among the younger generation, but okay, fine. Right? If you're married, you got to take care of your spouse as well. Right? But you always got to take care of yourself. There's no way around that. Okay. And if you're married, now you got someone else that you want to take care of as well. But that's what planning should be, in my opinion. That's what planning really should be about. It should be asset protection.